So here we are, guys, and we're at the fifth and final part of the beginner's guide to Ultimate Fishing Simulator. And yes, from here you become intermediates, no longer beginners, and heading towards the expert at level 21. So let's go in. We've covered the menus, we've covered purchasing here, and everything else in here that we can. So let's just hit tutorial. Let's go to there. We've opened up fishing, the winter fishing on Betsy Lake. So what today is about the base game Fisheries, and we're at a stage where we can undo every one of them, providing we have the money. And we'll have a look at the DLCs. For you guys who own the whole lot like I do, we got the whole thing in one go. We do have the DLCs as well, so we'll have a look at them. So Betsy Lake, which has served us really, really well, but now it's time to go on to other adventures. So as we go through, we'll have a look at the fisheries that are now available to us. Powell Lake is the first one we come to, and to buy the license for that is $300, which we can do, and we can open it up and go and play in there. And for you bass fishermen, this is a place where you want to be. You've got your largemouth, your smallmouth, your stripes, all that sort of gear, and there's plenty of other fish in there as well. So we'll move on to the next one. St. Zenzo's Lake. Great for anybody in Europe and elsewhere. We've got mirror carp, grass carp, crucian carp, chub, bream, pike, perch, channel carp, roach, silver bream and silver carp in here. More or less quite a lot of the fish that we get in the UK is in this one, and that is $400 to open up. We'll go to the next one. We've got Baikal Lake. Nice big pike in there. The Baikal sturgeon, of course, all them fish. Nice lake. There's a winter one on this as well. I fished both and it's very good. 500 for this one to open up, and 600 to open the winter version. So let's go to the next one. Now I can never say this one properly, and this is in like the south of the USA, and if Todd's listening to this, he opened this yesterday I think and went to have a look at it. He lives quite near, wanted to see whether it was the same. Atchafalaya Basin, I don't even know if I say that right or not, but that can be open for $700. One that I particularly like to fish is the Ubac River. This is really good fishing in here, but it's $1,000 to open it up, so it's a lot of fish to get to open these last ones up. Pinus Bay is quite good, but Pinus Bay Ocean is better, so it's $1,200 for this one. The Ocean one is $1,200, but man, the fishing here for the marlin, the mahi and giant trevally and stuff is absolutely fantastic. You've got your amberjacks in there as well, yellowfin tuna, all that sort of thing in there. Great fishing on that one. $1,200 as I said. And then you've got Moraine Lake, which I really love. This is the first of the DLC ones, and if you bought the DLC, of course, your charge for the license is only $1 for any of the DLC ones that you've actually purchased, so it's only $1 for this one. Same for the winter version of it. Kariba Dam is another fantastic fishing spot down there in Africa, with the Wundu catfish in there, which grow to huge size. This particular one, you need to catch all the species on the, you need to use from a very small hook to a very large hook for them big fish. Next one, we've got Greenland, which is one of my favourites, but I like fishing off the boat. Yeah, only $1. My favourite of all of them altogether is fishing and doing the trolling from the boat, stuff for the shark, the Greenland shark, and the goblin shark, and Greenland cod and Atlantic cod and Atlantic halibut, and you know, all that sort of stuff. absolutely fantastic. Salmon, huge fish out there. Cod to 191.84. Yep. Greenland shark, huge sizes. My biggest at the moment is £903, and it is my biggest fish. So let's go to the next. The Amazon River. The Amazon River you can open up for £1. The Amazon River is a lot harder to fish than you would think it would be, and it's a real good place to go. Japan has its little hidaway parts. To catch some of the fish in here you need tiny hooks and different types of bait that are actually in your baits there. The wakasagi is one of the fishes that is very difficult to catch if you don't know where they are. I will be doing a separate thing on some of these species and putting them up as tutorials as well. And yeah guys, Thailand, great fishing around Thailand with the giant groupers, and well, there's just all sorts in there, you know. And there really is that. The houndfish, sometimes you mistake them for the barracuda and stuff like that, but great fishing. And of course we're back to Betty Lake, so we're not going to fish Betty Lake now because we're now intermediates. We're nearly at that level 10, or we're coming to intermediates. We're going to open up one of the other ones. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we might open a couple of these up. So I'll pay the $300 license for Powell Lake for you bass fishermen out there, and we'll not play that just yet, and we'll go to the next one. And St. Xenon's Lake will pay the license for that as well, for you guys who more fish like Europe and the UK. So we'll go back to Powell Lake and we'll play this. This is definitely one for you bass fishermen, this one. And don't forget guys, we can actually use a boat now as well. You should have opened up all the basic awards. Don't forget to open your ones up as well for the extra time for looking where fish are. Just before we go off and we go on a boat or we start doing anything else, I'm just going to take you down here, but I'm not going right down there. I'm going to go to the end of this building, which is a bit of a struggle to get by. If we head out this way. Oops, nearly walked into everything. We can go through and have a look, I think. Come on, get by, get by, get by, get by. I'm going to go down this end, around this here. Now we're just going to have a quick look into here, because normally this holds some fish. So we're going to use our hunter vision that we should have by now. We should have opened that or unlocked it from the award. Oh, there's not so many this time. There's normally quite a few fish around here. We've got quite a few fish out there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck this bait out. No, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change rod and I'm going to spin the spoon out. So we're just going to chuck one out here. This is before we move anywhere down anywhere. We'll set the reel, drag. We'll make it. Oh, I went the wrong way. We'll slow that down and we'll see whether we can pick up one of these bass. Before we move on down, we're just having a quick look at these guys. You're intermediates, you know all the basics now of what you need to do. You know everything that's in the menus and what to do there. You know to look at anything you're buying. Here we go, we got a fish on. Anything you're purchasing, you know what to read. You know to read your baits for the fish that it attracts. You know to go to the fish that you're going to hunt and find out about them, what they eat, what the techniques are. You've got all that information already there for you. What have we got on here? Have we got anything that's decent? So we get like the crappie. No, and that's a new one of course to us, so it's a new record. Let's try and get one of these bass if we can from this end. If not, I'll take you up the top end where the bass really are before you even have to go on a boat. The only problem is on the boat on this, it's not as massive an area as you think it would be to go out on such a powerful boat as is provided on this particular part. Let's have a look whether there's anything out there. Oh, we got one on. Oh, we got one on and didn't even feel anything. I didn't even feel anything. It must have got that. It must have went on then when I went under to have a look. And it's a. Oh, it looked like a piglet, but I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I'm sure you bass fishermen are going, it's a bleeding pinlet ball or something like that. Oh, it was a striped bass. And look, guys, nice fish. There we go, new record, of course, because it's a new species to us. So let's drop that. So where do we go to hunt these? Well, if you're hunting from these pier type ones, we'll just have a little run around here, we'll go down here. I found that if we go down and somewhere near this boat, not the boat on this side that we can go out on, which we will be doing on this one, but this boat here and the boats at the end are places where fish gather. So let's go down, we're going right down there now. Oh, we'll go right down to the end of the pier first of all and come back to the boats. So if we go down here, past the gas part, and we have a look out using our hunter vision, you can see there's a fair bit of fish there. Not massive concentrated together, but there's quite a bit of fish there. Nice big fish underneath us that actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop one out here, very very close. I'm going to slow that down. See whether one of these near the pontoon actually picks this up. A bit further down the pontoons. There we go. Let's see whether we can get one to pick it up, if we've got anything out there near the pontoons, that is. Not so much. I'll just carry on going anyway. There we go. It went for it as I moved it up. White crappie again. Let's get rid of that. Let's fly one out over here without even having a look. Don't forget to slow that drag down. We'll shift the chat, there's people in here fishing as well. We'll have our hunter vision, see if there's anything anywhere near. Nothing interesting by the looks of it. Oh, but we've been hit. Didn't really look like a bastard, it looked more like a crappie again. Yeah, okay. So we're inundated with crappies down this side, so we'll go back down to the boat. The cruise boat, that is, not the speed boat that we can use to take out. So where you get more of a concentrate of fish around things. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. There we go. We could go out onto one of the other piers, but I'm going to stay here on this jetty here. Have we got anything around us? We've not got a lot around the boat either than normal. We'll flick one through now. See whether we can entice anything. We'll slow that retrieve. And don't forget guys, we're getting towards level 10, which is makes you an intermediate, then heading towards that expert. There we go with it. Nothing big, of course. It's all small stuff that's hitting us at the moment. If you get these on your light tackle, you'll another crappie. Oh man, what is going on with all these crappies? Let's get over this side. Before we learn how to enter the boat. And of course the boat's got a fish finder on it as well, so we've got that. And look at this, I'm starting to get a bit of wave formation there, a bit rolling. There we go. That's another crappie by the looks of it. Let's speed the retrieve up. Black crappie and white crappie in here. And so was English, yes, it is spelt crappie. Right, it doesn't look like it's going to give us a bass there, does it? So let's head to this power boat here that we've got. We can actually use this power boat. So to enter boats you have to press E. So here we go. Can we do it from behind on this? And we press E. And yes, we're in there. As you can see, it's got fish finder. Driving the boat is the same as walking. Control it which way it goes with the keys. So W, D, A and S. So we've got them. So we're in reverse at the moment. I'll go forward. And we'll come round this way a bit. And we'll have a look, see where there's anything about. As you can see, not a big concentrate over this side. Little pockets of fish. You just press it R to stop and to start fishing. If we walk, we can get to the back. Here we can use a hunter vision now to see what's around us. And we've got these little pockets of fish, so we could flick one out there, say, and retrieve it. Let's make sure that's a slower retrieve. Of course you'll want your lures for a bass and what have you. I haven't been out and bought any because I'm going to just show you the ones that we've opened, the ones that you can open now to expand your fishing experience within the game. Let's chuck one out there. It looks like a crappie out there as well, doesn't it? And what we'll do is we'll drive around. We'll drive the this power boat round to the other boat where we was. Right, we're not having much luck with it, are we? So I'm just going to flick over to a bait. I'm going to drop the bait in and for this one, just for a minute. Let's see whether we've got any bass at all around us and not just crappies. Don't forget, this is only a general overview, guys. I'm not actually hunting for certain species out, so I haven't got the end tackle for the fish species that are in here, really. Let's have a look. Nothing really interesting. It is a massive hook, this, on big baits, which I wouldn't really use on here. In fact, well, on my other account, my actual account, I've used the fly rod and flies on here, and that works really well as well. Let's take this out because this isn't working. I just want to get the best for you guys before we move on to the next one. So we'll go back to number 2. There. To go back in the boat and drive it, we press R again. So here we go. I'll just put that down, and we'll take this boat out and around. So. As you can see, there's people fishing just to that side. If I just stop there and go there, then we oops, and we have a look out, you should be able to see the guys fishing. There they are. You can see them fishing over there. And we'll just go back and we'll go around. Put that back out my way again. Oops. And what we'll do is we're going to go down the pier, or the jetties if you like, pontoons or whatever you want to call them. And we're just going to enter into here, just at this edge, because sometimes, and we'll stop there, sometimes out towards the jetty, if I get on the back of it again, we'll just walk to the back. Sometimes towards the jetty itself, it holds a lot of fish underneath, so we'll use a hunter vision, see whether we got anything, and now it's made me out a liar. So that screwed that. I was going to show you fishing for them underneath there, so we're going to have to go back this way again, aren't we, and have a quick look out again with hunter vision if we can. Too soon yet to put the hunter vision back on. Let's try now. Nope, still too soon. You have to wait for it. So let's get back in. Let's move a bit further up then. And we'll just turn it around a little bit. That'll do there. Yes, that'll do there. And we'll walk to this edge. We'll have another look out. And it looks like we may have one there. One or two. So we'll set the reel, see whether we can get anything of interest. Let the bait, let the lure drop a bit. So this has made me out a liar on everywhere I've been. Oh, I think that went for it. Might have been a crappie. Put another one out there. And what we can do is we can have a look underneath, and while it's dropping 1.1, right, we'll start bringing it in, see whether it gains anything's interest at all. Like that, this water, even only a short way down. Nothing bothered about it as yet. We might have to put the silver one on. So let's have another look out, see to anything towards the boat. No, nothing down the boat like normal. This is so disappointing. This is so disappointing for this tutorial. I'll chuck one out here. See how we go. There we go, I'm actually gonna go down with it. nothing of interest anywhere. So it looks like we're going to have to go and hunt them out, doesn't it? Let's have another one over here, just in case. There's something jumping. There's either something jumping or somebody's lure is in the water. Right, we're not doing so well. Press R. Get back in control of the boat and try not to crash it, which I do quite a lot with this one. I find it pretty hard to control. This way, we got a cluster of fish we're coming up to, right there. So they're right underneath the boat actually. So we want to just move on a little bit more. I mean, what's that cluster now? That's there. So let's go back to the back of the boat. And we had a cluster of fish down that way, didn't we? So on this side. Let's use our vision. Here we go. We've got a cluster of fish here. See whether we can entice anything around here. Remember guys, I haven't bought the tackle to be catching the sort of bass that are about. I'm using the exact same stuff we had on Betty Lake. There we go, I think we're into one now. This is a bass, this isn't a copper. Oh, pumpkin seed, blimey. That's a big pumpkin seed as well, look at that, and we hit a new record. That actually felt like one of the bass taking. Let's get another one out there. We're getting everything bad in what this actual fishery is about. It's just my luck. Let's reduce that taking speed, and while we're doing that, we'll have a quick look whether, yeah, you've got fish we can come through. Near the end of the reel in now. Something clicked its tail out there. I'm just going to stop a little bit and then start again. There we go. See what we've got. Doesn't feel like a big hit, that. Looks like another crappie to me. And it is another big crappie as well. We might have to move on from here in a second and try and find some bass somewhere in this fishery. Reduce that. We drop down enough, I think. It's dark waters, isn't it, underneath? There we go, we're in. Not a big hit again, could be another crappie. Can't really tell what that is. It looks a bit dark though, doesn't it? It's a large mouth bass. It didn't look like one from that underneath view. Of course, it's a new record. It's a new species. So there we go. Not a massive one, but not bad. we actually got a bass. So let's go back in here. Let's move further around, try and see whether there's anything else. What I was saying about this, if you go too far this way, you then end up you're going out of the fishery, and it's like a walling part down here. Looks like a wall, there's a wall to water, but you cannot get near it. And you start heading out of the fishery. Got somebody fishing down here, so there must be some fish down here. I'm just showing you something a bit different. As we get down here, we start heading towards out of the boundary. I've got some fish down there, don't this part here. I think it starts telling us we're going out of the boundary. I think it's that part. Oh, there we are, we've hit the bottom. So reverse it. We're hitting the bottom. Let's try and not disturb this guy's fishing. We're doing some right on up here, I think. We've got a few bass to the side of us there, by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Which side was he on? You got some there we go. Some bigger fish as well. I'll reduce that. Fish underneath us as well, eh? Of course we haven't got the right tackle on the end. So if you want to go out and spend some of your money on tackle to do bass fishing, don't forget to read what each one of the lures does or what bait catches what. That's a big fish, that, doesn't it? As you can see, there's no look for me at this end. Not on this tackle. I wonder if I'll take a big bait. Let's flick over to the other rod. Flick that out. See whether we can entice one to have a big bait. Excuse me, guys. Well, we've done enough minutes on here, I think, not to have caught any fish at all of any sort of great standing. Oh yeah, we have got a bit of interest by the looks of it. There we are. And there we have, we've got a bit of interest after all. And there we have a largemouth bass. Very nice. We'll have that. Look at $69, new record, and not that massive of a fish. Oh, let's flip one out over there where they're jumping. Set that reel as well, haven't I? Let's see whether we can get that one that's just headed that way. Other boundaries on this, like where we could see out to the boat at first, that was towards the land. That's another boundary, so it's not a massive area, especially for the fancy type speedboat we've got. Definitely a pleasure speedboat and not really a fishing boat. Have a look. Oh, we got one there as well. Just as I went to see, he took the bait. Oh, that looked like it was ready to jump out of the water, didn't it? Here we go. We've got a good fish here. Oh, it's a channel cat. We got a channel cat. Another new species to us, of course. Not bad, and we'll take that. And guys, we just hit intermediate now, so let's go hit the R on that. You're now no longer beginners, guys. You are now intermediates, and you know everything you need to know. Let's go around here. Take this boat back. We've got them guys fishing there, so there should be some bass over there. These guys that are fishing on here and on the lake, out on the boat, these are the guys that probably fish here regular, the bass in here. We'll just have a quick nosy over that side before we put this boat away. As you can see, you've got your fish finder. You've got these guys fishing here. Don't want to disturb that, do I? I mean, what these guys into? What have we got round there? A few fish in there around there. So we're just going down where them guys were, and we're heading towards. And there's another guy out here fishing. We just got across him. We're going towards the boat, which is another boundary area. This is a boat we could see from where we was before. I haven't fished this a hell of a lot. I have fished it, but I haven't fished it a hell of a lot. So I'll look out from here, eh? We'll go to the back at boat. One step down. Once a vision on. Lots and lots of very small fish around here. Lots of small fish, nothing worth going for. And we'll head back in and we'll bring the boat round. I'm not going to try and reverse it. Oops, I'm not going to try and bang it into it either, but I did. I think I might have to reverse it in to get out of it. Okay, looks like we do. I need to go up to one of the bigger ones as well further up, I think. Where we was. Oops. Don't ever let me in your boat, especially a pleasure craft. Right, we need to get that boat in one of these. Oops, wrong way. We walk to the back. Can we walk off the boat? I don't know. I think we can. Can we? There's the E for getting up a bit. I can't get off the boat. No, no, no. I don't know if we have to take it back into the one that we got it from. I hope not. Let's have a look. Walk forward. Walk forward. Can we get an E anywhere? No. Can we get it from the side? No. I can't get off the boat. We should come up with an E to allow us to get off the boat. Now it shouldn't be moaning at me. I've reversed it in. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why can't I get off the boat? Let's open that up. Right. What we got? It's B exit boat. That's why I couldn't get off. I forgot about that. There we go. Oh dear me. Right, let's go up here and take a walk up. Or a run up, one or the other. And we'll look out. Let's go that way and have a look out. See where anything's about at all at this end before we move on to another one. Few small fish, that's about it. That'll do. So what we'll do is we'll escape this one. That was a quick look at that. And quite a few things I'd forgot. So we'll exit out of that one because we've been on there in a while, and we'll move to this one. So this has got lots and lots of lakes in here, and I mean, I'm going to have to change hooks and bait and stuff on this one. Although for some of the bigger fish I can still use what I've got. The likes of the mirror carp and what have you. So here we go, but before we look at anything, we'll have a look at the map. And as you can see, there's 4 different lakes there. So let's go back. Let's resume fishing. Should we go to that one or that one? We'll go to this one that's in front of us, where it takes us to in the first place. So I'm just going to run across here. That'll do. Let's just go to this side of it actually and have a look. There might be some mirror carp around here if I remember rightly. It's a while since I've been on this one as well, guys. So on to vision. Some fish there, not so many down there, so let's just pop one out over here. Let's set the drag. Come on. Come on. I don't want it on 60, come on. 40 will have to do. We're reeling fairly fast. It's big up this for in here. So we might have to drop this down to single bait in a bit. Just have a look again. Let's tighten that big fish moving this way, maybe possibly one, but it looked like it turned off. Bigger fish. Let's drop that down out of the way. That isn't going to get anything there. Let's bob one out towards the middle of the lake. Let's see if anything big is out there. This is a massive hook, remember, this is a 4 hook we've got on. Needs to change float as well, I think. I think one at Crucian might have hit it by now. There we go. Huge bream, look at that, nice record, nice amount of money. That's a big bream, that is a big bream. I'll tell you what, we might chuck another one out that way as well now. As you can see, there's some big fish in here, but we'll have a look for the smaller fish as well while I'm on here. We'll move around the lake as well. There's grass carp in here and what have you, so we've got quite a lot to go for really. Silver carp as well. Let's have a look when we're around near anything, see where anything takes it. See where anything likes a cut bait and worm. Small fish passing. Oh, so far. Let's maybe bring it in a little bit. See whether that puts us in the path of any fish. We're in a nice deep hole here by the looks of it. We'll just pop back out. Use hunter vision, see where there's anything about. Oh, this fish not too far away. Maybe bring it a bit more. Say it's about there. Still in that deep hole. We're on 50 minutes already, are we? like anything's a bit in anything of interest, does it? No. Let's bring it in. And just put an hold on it there. I'm going to just stop it there, and before we move on, and then when we come back we'll be on a different pond. Right, so I'm back, so it's time for us to move on to another peg. So let's take number 1, because it never starts as at number 1, does it? So here we go, so let's go across. There's that, there we go. Oh, we will see some big fish if I remember from here. So if I get to the end of it, I'll look out this way, there should be fish. Where's the, oh, must be the right one. Might be on the wrong lake. There's normally some big mirror carp off one of these jetties. But what we'll do is we'll shove one out middle of the lake. Didn't look like there was many big fish here, did it? We didn't go very far out then, did we? I was too busy looking at other things. I didn't look when I was actually finding this one out, which is more my fault than anybody else's. Use our hunter vision, but on much too big a hooks for the fish that are in here. Yeah, we are. I don't think we're going to get anything big out of this one. I've chose the wrong one, guys. I've chose the wrong one, so I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Let's try number 3. Oh, was 3 where we started? No, 3 wasn't where we started, so let's go through here. Here we go. There's a jetty. I wonder if that's a jetty I used last time. Let's go down to that jetty and have a look, see whether this is the one that's where the mirror carp are. Here we go. Let's get towards the end again. Let's have a look out. Not massive fish, but I think this is where the mirror carp are, so let's just try. See whether we get anything of interest here. Don't forget, guys, this is just to expand on what you're doing with other fish in the species in the game, and you'll move on from Betty Lake. I might have to go on some small hooks in a bit and off this this bait. Let's have a look. Nothing interested near us at all. Looks like we scared most of the fish away. Oh, what have we got there? What have we got there? Let's put one out over here. Not too far. That'll do. And you guys that have got the DLCs, don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. We will try one of them as well. This is going to be a very long video though. Here we go. I think we got something interested. Maybe? No, past it. It's still a bit big for these fish, I think. Let's bring it in, let's change the hook. Let's get rid of these baits and we'll go on to worm. See whether worm will entice anything. It should entice the crucian carp and the perch if nothing else. So here we go. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that float as well because we want the other float. That's a bit too big, that float. Let's put that one on. Let's go to hooks. And we'll equip with that. Size 6. No, let's go size 4. We'll equip with that. We're going to bring it further up the water. Let's resume. Let's put one out there now. Don't forget, match your bait to your fish. Of course, I haven't done that because I didn't really want to spend any money on here because I want to use this for the rest of my tutorials that are coming up. This is the last, of course, of the beginner's guide, but there will be other tutorials about catching certain fish, certain areas where they are. Species are hard to find unless you've actually been out there already and found them. And believe me, it took me 2 months to find one particular fish of the 123 species that are in the whole of the game. There we go. Have we got a little? Yep. Did we get? Yeah. There we go. So what have we got on? And wouldn't you know it, we've got a crucian carp, and of course it's a new species to us. So it's a record fish. Look at that. Look at that pinky shining off that light on there as well. And pinky core. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look this way. We've got these reeds here, which is always good for where fish are about. And I do tend to shelter with reeds in when you're fishing. In where I used to live next to a very large pond. You can't call it a lake, it was a pond. It was actually pump out water from an old mine that had been closed 100 years before, nearly. Which was really stocked nicely with fish. And there was lots of reeds in that. Great amount of bream, roach, hybrids. And not so long ago they actually cleared it all out and took all the reeds out, which was a damn shame. A club bought it as a private pond, and although they made it look nice, they actually ruined it by taking out the reeds and everything else where the fish hide. There's just nothing there for the fish to hide under, and I believe they restock it now quite often, which doesn't surprise me because there's nowhere for the fish to hide. Here we go again. What have we got on this time? We've got a silver carp, a small silver carp, new species of course. Take that away. Let's go back this way. Let's bob one out over. Let's bob one out over there. Not too far. Oh, there's a little rise there as well, isn't there? Just in front of us. We'll just pull that back in a bit. Little rise, see where we're going. And guys, what I forgot to tell you in all the others is if you press a Z, you can zoom into your float so you can see it, and Z to zoom out. I forgot all about that under the basics. I've just remembered now. I know that's terrible of me as I'm supposed to be teaching you a few of the things that are on here, but then again, that's the way it goes. So keep an eye on that float, see whether we're lucky. Just tighten that a little bit. It's coming our way. Coming back away from it. There we go. Within. Must have been a couple of fish about down there. And we got a silver bream, another new species to us, of course. What another new record. So let's put one out in front of us, not too far. And what we will do is we'll have a look at the trophy room as well before we go, because we have a a few more fish in there and a few bigger fish than we had originally when I was showing you around it. See whether we have any interest coming that way. Take up a bit of slack. There we go. Have we got fish out there? We have. And there's one that's interested. And there we go. Another bream. We'll take that, and we'll move on to another one of the ponds. Forgot where we was. I think we went up at number 3, did we? Let's try number 7. Out in front of us, let's go here. Here we go. Now this does look like mirror carp and grass carp area. So let's just have a quick look. Oh, not so many fish. Don't look big. Don't look a bit like there's big fish there. Let's just chuck one out in the middle over here. See whether we get anything. Before I think of changing tactics yet again. I always find it hard to see this float on the against the dark background, so it means bringing your rod higher than you necessarily want it. Should we zoom in? There we go. Can't see the float behind it. There's a tap, there's another tap, and here we go. We got a fish on. And what have we got this time? We've got a perch. Nice looking perch. Can't really see the colours, we seem to be shading it. There we go. New species, we'll have that. I am tempted to go bigger, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm just going to chuck one out this way. See whether there's anything out there. Getting that so I can see that float is impossible. There we go. Let's take up some of the slack. Unfortunately the big numbers are in the way of the float, so we can't see it. We will see a little ripple come from it if it gets touched. Take up some of the slack. There's a ripple, I don't know if I can, no, that's a take, there we go. And we have another little crucian. Let's try somewhere else. Let's go back down, let's go down all the way down to this 8. Water's right over there. It doesn't put you near the water, this, does it? Here we go. This is what we're after. Let's fish there. Let's have a look around here. Is it unto vision on? Oh yes. Some bigger fish here. There's a pike there, by the looks of it. Let's just pop one out and have a look, see whether we can see anything. Zoom in using the Z, seeing that I've just remembered about it. There we go. Now we can see it underneath that now here. Let's take a bit of slack. There's a ripple, and there's a take. There we go. Another crucian. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to flick back to heavier tackle again. So I'm going to do that. We'll leave that float on. We'll change that hook. We'll go back to the 4 hook that we had before. Let's get back to the game. That'll be a good idea. Right, 4. That's a 6, we want a 4. Okay, and we're going to get that bait back. There we go. We want to see whether there's anything big in this lake. So let's chuck out towards the middle. And we can walk to the end of that as well. That wasn't a very good cast, was it? Because I wasn't looking where I was going. Let's bring that up. That's popped up. Let's have a zoom in, see if we can see anything. Just about see it underneath. We need to be a lot further out than that. It's coming towards it. There's a take. And it's taking line, so it's a decent fish. See what we've got on. A decent type fish. And we've got a pike. There we go. New species to us, of course. We'll have that. See whether we can flip one out properly this time. Get any sort of distance. Not a great distance, that was it. We'll tighten it up. We'll zoom in again. See, I don't think we can see it this time. I can't see it under it. Let's see whether we have any luck with anything else. We'll try the margin as well to my left, I think. See, because sometimes the big fish are just in the margin. Take up some of the slack. So I was telling us, don't always take that notice of that using smaller hooks business, because sometimes the big fish are still in among the small fish. So although it was all small fish here, by the looks of it, we'll keep what we've got on for now, just where we are. See if anything wants to take it, anything moves in. Just keep on taking up some of that slack. Big fish passing in front of us, heading that way, I think. Take a bit of slack in. Bit of slack, that's me taking slack in. There we go, we got a bite. So what have we got on this time? Is it another pike? It looked like a pike, it was swimming in front of us, headed that way. Yes, it's another pike. Here we go. Nice fish. Nice fish. New record. We'll have the money for that. And I want to try just down these margins here. Just find where all this weed is and what have you. So let's take a big one down there. That'll do it. Take up some of that slack. We'll zoom in. You guys know I haven't forgot about the other DLCs. We'll lick the Greenland one on the boat, and I'll show you with this particular bit. Oh, we've lost worm on this. Right, with the worm bait, we'll bring that back in actually, and we'll buy some more worm and do it. And I'll show you on the Greenland one, the Greenland DLC, and I'll show you this particular bait working out at sea. So let's get that. We want some worm. So there we go. We got 2,050 quid anyway, haven't we? So let's buy 10. Oh, we bought 11. Never mind, that'll do. We've now got 10. How much of that cut bait have we got left? 5. We'll buy another 5 of them. That'll do. We'll resume, and we'll try again down this end. Not as far this time, anywhere near. Am I on zoom still? Yes. I thought it looked a bit iffy. Let's have a look underneath. Well, we're at the front of the weed, so we're not too bad. Let's just, I didn't want to be that near. I want it to be near, but not that near, if you know, guys. We'll zoom into that again. Excuse me. See whether we've got anything down this end. Oh, there's nothing at all, is there? So we'll bring that in. Nothing at all. Let's take one out this way then. Oh, that was a rubbish cast again. I keep on falling off the edge of the desk, guys. Zoom back out. There we go. Now we can zoom back in. Can we see that float? I can't see it myself. Look at that. Oh, pike jumping. And there's the float. I can just about see it now. Take up some slack. Very small fish. That pike's still about. Coming our way, another big pike right in front of us. See where that pike takes this. Not looking too good, is it? That wind's not helping me keeping the line tight. onto vision again. We might as well use it while we've got it. Right, nothing there. Let's bring that out. Let's zoom back out as well, because that was confusing before when I cast. Okay, we'll try one more place on here, see whether we can see any of the other fish. We'll go to, no, that's not the place we started. I think it is, so we'll head this way. Come on. You can go a bit further than that, right to the water's edge. I went a bit too far in water there. Let's have a quick nosy. Nothing huge again. We'll pop one out over there. Get that up in the air. We can see that float there. Something behind, just risen. Tighten the line. These lakes, guys, you do have to wander around them, which I haven't done on this because I'm only supposedly showing you them. Nothing there. No, it looks too big for that fish. That's right, turned away. So what we'll do is we'll call it a day for this one. This is another one you can open, of course, and we'll exit this. And as promised, I'll show a DLC, or ADCL, or whatever, DLC, whatever it is. Can't remember. My brain's going. I'm going out twist. So it's up to you guys which of these you unlock yourself, with how much money. This is a fantastic place to fish, Marine Lake. I think we'll open this one up and we'll open Greenland up. So we'll go and play this. I'm going to go onto the pontoon on this. I might even take one of the canoes out. There's some nice sized pike in here. Some walleye. The walleye are a bit of a nuisance. Some, is it sauger? I think they're called as well. And trout. So here we go. Let's there's somebody fishing here. How do you do? Hope you're good. We're going to this end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my rods. And I'm going to change that to a float as well. So we're going to go bait on this one first of all, and then back to that. So we're going to get rid of that there. And we're going to get a float first of all, because it won't let us do anything else. This time we do need that float, so we'll equip. We'll go hooks, and we want what we've got on the other one. So, and this time we're going to go 5-0, and we'll equip that, and we're going to go to our baits. Should have bait left. We're going to have worm on that one, and there's a cocktail bait. We don't want that. That, thank you. That on there, and we're going to take that line a long way down to about there. I'm going to resume, and then if you're looking from here, we're looking straight towards that jot out there, and we want to cast within there. There's normally some very large pike right down that end. So let's hope we can get them a bit off to the side of where I want it to be, but it'll do. I'll take up some slack. We'll set the reel. Come on, 33. And we will reel these in fast. Now sometimes you get pestered by the walleye along this far side and the other side, the left side. Keep an eye on that. Zoom in if we can. Can't see the float though. Take up some of the slack. It's telling us it's too big again, I think. But we're going to take no notice of that because along there somewhere is some decent sized pike. Zoom back out. Carry on taking some of that slack up. Grab that. Oh, and I've knocked something else over. Oh dear. Here we are, bottom. It should have spawned from there by now. I am a bit further over than where I wanted, but it doesn't really matter. Come on, pike, where are you? I actually came in here last night after I had finished doing the part 4. Let's bring it in and chuck it out, and he was spawned really well at that side, which they normally are. I've gone a bit too far that way, so I'm going to bring it in and chuck it back out. I'm going to take it that way a bit. I want a real good one here. That's more like it. Let's let it get back up. Taking some of the slack. That'll do. Let's see whether we get anything. Oh, whether to get on this one, it's going to make me out lie off. I keep on just taking up the slack. Let's see how we go on. Yeah, fishy fishy. So, I can't see any. There's one way back there, but there's none in the normal area. That's a big pike well further on. Let's have a look again, as it's making me out a lion again. None of them are anywhere near, are they? Okay, it's not playing, we'll have to come back to it. And what we do is we'll have a quick look out here, see what's out here. There's normally trout and stuff out here. So it's at end. It seems to be very short on fish to normal. I know it isn't, but it seems that way. We'll just kick one out in front. See whether we can pick up a trout or a walleye or something. And if not, we'll go on to spinning. Let's zoom in. Well, it's never took me this long to get a bite on here, ever. It's never ever taken this long. We've not even got any fish anywhere near. Just leave that there for a second while I go and turn something up that I've left on. It's still out there. Normally if I move or look the other way, it's normally been hit and bounced back at me. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Let's zoom back out so we know where we are. Time to put the spinner back on. I've never ever failed to catch fish on here right away, so I don't know what's going on with it. Let's put a spinner on. I haven't got my spinners. I'm not on my other account. I'm on my tutorial one, you ninny. Let's fly one out over here. Let's reduce that down. And we'll set that and we'll start bringing in. Nothing. Guys, this lake is not normally this hard to fish. It's normally one of the easiest lakes of the lot. I'm just going to bypass this guy, so I'm going to go to the other end. We should have plenty of walleye and trout out this end. So let's have a look. We've got nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing. Let's throw one out anyway. That's a bit better. Here we go. I've never seen this lake look so void of fish. There's normally walleyes flying about all over the place, being a real nuisance. Not a thing. Nothing, not even anything chasing it in. That was a crap cast again. All there. There's nothing even rising. Nothing. The wind's even followed it. Oh, here we go. Walleye. There we go. I just can't believe how barren this is. Just drop that down. Start reeling in. Let's roll up from its point of view and see whether we can see anything attack it. Oh, another walleye. I wanted to say about the walleyes being a bit of a nuisance, but he seems to be void of anything. Right, okay, we'll take that. And we'll take one of these kayaks out, or canoes, or I don't know the difference between each one. We'll use the E, we'll get in that, and we're going to, I don't have it, no rod. Oh, come on. No rod and line, well I have, it's in front of me. What's going on here now? I can't even push off at anything. It's not letting me do anything. Do you think there's something wrong with this DLC? Won't let me out. Won't let me row anything. Won't let me move, push off at anything. I'm going to have to escape it. And go back out. Go back in. I wonder if there's something wrong with this DLC because there's very few fish and it wouldn't let me use a canoe. It told me I didn't have a rod and line or reel when they was sat right in front of me. Alright, it's taking a while to load as well. We could have a fault, might need reporting. No call there. There we are. No hook on. We've got bait, we've got hook. What is it on about? Definitely something wrong with this, guys. So we're going to come round. We're going to get back in that kayak again. Or canoe, whichever one it is. Come on. E. Right, now, see we're not blocked by anything now. I can start going out. Let's go down this way. Turn. Turn. I'm heading to where the pike normally are. And as you can see, there's no fish at all about. If I just go to that there and I hit hunter, vision, you got very small fish everywhere, but none of the very big fish at all. Well, let's just pop one out over here. No, too far. Where we are now, we should be sort of into pike country. Come on, that'll do, I'll have to do. Just bring it further in. There we go. Yeah, there was a little pike past it. There should be a real big pike here and lots of them. They normally wander to the shore and back up to here. You got a fish below. Is it a tramp? And there it is. Oh, it got broke off too much. Too much has gone back that way. And put another one out here. Not so very far. One not so far. Zoom in again. This time I won't be so enthusiastic to get it out, trying to get fish to show you that there actually is some about. Here's a warning again. Few tail splashes going on. Fish underneath, ready to take. Looks like a pike from here, but it could be anything. It's a pike and it's a big one. Hallelujah, there is something about then. Let him run up a bit, let him wear himself out against that drag. Just test him. Yep, he's ready to start coming our way. And he's not having it, is he? He's not tired enough yet. I think we've got him on the turn now and acting our way. And there's a big pike, as promised, from this area, and he spat the hook. Well guys, I think that's about enough for this. I have to go and take this kayak back to shore or somewhere else before I can come out of it. If I'm going to come out of this one, please do go on and have a go if you fancy it. There's wise. Pass that. See what we can get up over there. Oh, big rock, big rock, big rock, big rock. Oh, street rock size, alright. Clunk, clunk. Right, and it's B to get up, of course. And we're off at B. And we're gonna go out of this one. And as promised, we're going to go to Greenland and fish off the boat. And this is where we're going. We're going to spend our $1 and we're going to play on here. But there's going to be a few changes. Right, okay, so we're out in the water already. You can see the fish spawning there. I'm going to go to my rod. I'm going to change that. into our float. Yeah, let's get that. Equip, hook, that. Equip, we want 6 all. Equip our bait, and I'll show you that this bait works out here even. Let's hit that. Doesn't matter what the line length is, we're just going to go to the mid boat here, and we're just going to fly one out. Heavy tackle, of course, within the sea, and we should start hitting from here as a spawning. We should hit cod, and we should hit Atlantic salmon to start off with. Now, I'm not going hunting shark with this. This is purely for the cod and the Atlantic salmon. I'm going to set that drag. What have we got in the way of drag? 33 will do. We'll make sure we've got that ready. Take up some slack. It does take a while at first because the fish are spawning, they're coming from that side and coming down towards us. There we go. Let's see what we've got. We've got a cod on, and as you can see, this bait works really well for here as well. We'll let him give it up a bit of a run. Okay, you're coming back now, mater. You're coming back. You have no choice. And there we go. It's a new species to us, of course, so it's a new record. And we'll click another one out. If we go this side, normally we get the Atlantic salmon, so let's click out that way. See whether we can entice an Atlantic salmon. Go into our night vision, or I should say our hunter vision. See any cod about just yet. What's this coming in? A flathead? Is it? Heading towards our bait. Well, I can't see what it was. It looked like a flatfish of an halibut type. There we go. That's an halibut. I thought it was a flatfish coming our way. Unusual to get an halibut right away on here. Let's let this halibut be. Let's tie him. No, he's not gonna tire out this one so very quickly. And he's gonna head deep and dark. Yeah. Let's try him again. No, nowhere near. This is when I start to use like 130, 180, 230, 280 to check whether I can turn the fish. I'm up to the first one now. So let's see whether we can turn him. We can. He's not going to turn yet. I've got the rod really high to try and keep him up. Oh, he let go. Bummer. Bummer. Let's put another one out. I think that's because I wasn't testing him at the 150 mark as well. We weren't after him anyway. We were after that Atlantic salmon from this side. But he just threw the hook then, didn't he? There's another halibut. Cod. There's the Atlantic salmon. Look out. Nothing there. What is going on? What is going on? Has there been a change in these? Look. God. And he's going for it as well, I think. Looked like he was going for it. He has, he's gone for it. Let's try and hoof this one in. He's not having it, is he? Let's try and hoof him in. Oh, he spat the hook. What is he spitting the hooks? I've never had this before until today. When they're spitting the hooks. They've definitely changed something in this, haven't they? There's definitely been a change, and I'm wondering whether that's a change in why there's not so many fish about. I'm not on the harder version. I'm on the normal version. Maybe you guys could go back to me and tell me whether you've read something about there's been a change in it. There's definitely been a change because I've never had fish spitting hooks like they are now. And not when they're due to be landed as well. What have we got on? Is it a cod? Yep. A lot of head bouncing there going on, isn't there? And keep that head up. Nothing. Nothing again. Oh, another one let go. Wow, there's definitely been a change. So this, definitely been a change. I just find this really strange that we've got halibut here as well, where we don't normally have them at first. I'll have to check my settings. See whether that lock up before did something or not. Or whether there was an actual change to the program. Again, you're not normally waiting this long for a fish to bite. There we go, I think. Yep. Normally I have a very small cod at around about this time. There's one. I'm just going to check something if I can. Difficulty level is normal, so we've not got the other level changed. Why have we only got back up there as well? Where's all our other information? Where's our part for changing passwords and everything else? Oh, it's in this one, that's why. Right, okay. Nothing changed in there. Oh, full zoom size. Alright, you can make it even bigger, can you? I think so, you can zoom into it so it's even bigger. Skip tutorials. Reset back up. I can't see any changes in anything else. So, but there's a massive change in how things are working, or where the fish are. Oh no. Let's try this zoom now. I don't think it makes that much difference myself. Or is it on the well, it's on the where we look at the flow in the circle by the looks of it. There we go. God, come on. He wants to run. Gone again. Used to have to that we haven't got the net, have we? We haven't purchased the net. That's why I'm losing so many fish. No, they go. So, okay. Let's see where we're at. I don't think are we far enough in to be able to buy the net? Yeah, we are level 5. We're gonna have to buy one. That way we'll be able to land the fish. So that's okay. Resume. I don't want to do that. I want to do that again, and I want to. Is it going there? And we've got the part in here for the net. Automatic netting. Yep, there we go. So guys, when you've got the net, save that. Let's resume. And this is the reason why I've been losing fish. Oh my god, what am I like? We'll kick out again from here. See whether we can get one. I hadn't even noticed that coming up at the bottom until then. Oh, man, do I feel dumb. See, so long ago I set my original profile up that you forget these things. Maybe doing a tutorial, I should have went back and revisited some of the stuff. Yep, we got a fish there now. Cod does well by the looks of it. And there's a take. And we turn him. There we go. This time we might be able to bring him aboard, providing we don't lose him. There we go, we're bringing him. Let's come in. Oh, he was light enough to lift in this time. And we'll sell him. Kick another one out. Driving this boat's just like driving any of the canoes or anything else. It's just the same as you'd walk round the WSAD. How to go in there and start driving, how to come out and start fishing. Also, your control on this one, guys, you've got rod supports at the back of the boat where you can, by using wire and you can put the rods in there or pull them out there. That's a nice big cod that's going towards us. And there we go. Mr. Cod. Can we turn him? Can we bugger him? Still not to turn him. Not a huge fish either. There we go. Easy enough to keep bringing as well. I mean, now we don't need the net. Now we've purchased it, so we're going to go inside. I'm just going to show you again. You got your fish finder. Use a W to move the boat up, forward, S to reverse, and A for left, D for right. Just head up here. This is normally the area you start getting the halibut around here. I mean, we've got some sharks there, so we'll just go out the back here and we'll just have a look. I'm not going to go shark fishing because I haven't got the tackle, but we'll use the hunter vision. And as you can see, that's a Greenland shark right there. So that means there's going to be other sharks about. Let's have a look. Didn't have enough time to see, but we'll. No bait left anyway. We'll call it a day for that. That's all the DLCs as well. You're now intermediate. You're now on your way to expert level. Guys, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you about on some other tutorials. So just before you do go, even though I've said goodbye already, let's go and have a look at the trophy room. Before we finish altogether, we'll have a quick look. You've got some more species in there, some bigger fish than when we started. As you can see right from the beginning, you've got fish, big fish on the wall, you've got fish on the walls up there now, round there, round there. Don't know if we've got any up the top there, let's have a look. You've got plenty more species now, yep, you've got some round there. As you can see, it's starting to build. You've got a couple more on there, another one there. Anything around here? Nothing on the walls on there, one there. Nothing around there. Don't know if we've got anything up the top. Let's have a look. Can't see anything along that way. We'll have to come back round here. But we have got fish going on. We've got fish around the back of that, of course. Nothing up there yet. We've not been on to the ones there. We've got some around here. As you can see, and you got someone down there. So guys, you've done really well. You have from going from beginner to intermediate, and I hope yours has got a lot more fishing than mine. Let's just clip out of this. Let's see how we've done. So I'm hoping you've got more fish than I have. So here we go. There's our experience, the money we've got left, the time spent on here. I've had 13 hours 10 minutes. I hope you've had a lot more on. We've got 259 fish, which we've actually landed out of 298, and our catch rate is, or landing rate is 87%. Our biggest fish is a rainbow trout, or mine is, of 7.32 kilograms. You've still got a few things to unlock. There's one there that can unlock as well. As you can see, I think we'll unlock another low price one. I think that'll do. And that's it, guys. That's where you should be around about now, going into the rest of the fisheries and fishing and getting more species and opening up more of them, and tight lines, guys. And we'll see you again out and about and on the tutorials. Bye for now.